right, Ed Carbajal here once again with Aaron Jeffery for MyMMAnews.com. Aaron, uh, we're literally talking hours after the news came out. You and Austin Vanderford opening up the card at Bellator 284. It's next Friday.
It's next Friday. We're 8 days out.
So, you keep knocking on the door, man, and for your career of fighting and getting and titles on your waist, and the doors keep opening. I know I say it to you all the time, but you're one of the living examples of determination and staying focused and keeping your eye on the prize and not letting anything stop you from getting to where you want to be. So, first of all, like, just talk to me about. I know my reaction to the when I saw the news, but like, what was your reaction when you got the call to step in?
I was pumped, man. I mean, I was nervous, anxious, excited, all the above. It kind of happened slowly, though, right? Like, it's not just, hey, man, there's a contract in your email. You're going to fight Austin Vanderford next week. It's like, hey, this guy just pulled out. You might be able to get in. We put your name in. We're waiting to hear back. Austin accepted. Now we're just waiting for official from Bellator. So it's kind of like a couple day process.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, it's fucking exciting the whole way through.
I mean, you're always posting training stuff or whatever, and like, dripping in sweat and stuff like that. So like, how far ahead did you know that this was going to be a possibility for you? Because you're always kind of ready, but now you have to really, put the pedal to the metal, right?
Yeah, I'm just a naturally really sweaty guy, man. So, yeah, no, I only knew about this potential like 2 days ago, so not very long. But yeah, like you said, I'm always posting training shit because that's pretty much all I do. Like after my last fight, I was in the gym the Monday after, taking a couple weekends off here and there. I mean, it's only been 6 weeks since the last one.
Yeah.
But no, I don't really take much time off.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually my next question, because it's only a little over a month since you last fought at 282. Spectacular win. I was there that night with you. I mean, it was such a great, for me personally, just to watch you get there and have such a great debut. And I know a lot of emotions and hit you and stuff right afterward. But like, coming off of that, like, you got the win, you got the knockout. I know he landed a shot or two on you, but I mean, you're good to go now. Like, you're healthy, everything's all right. Yeah, I remember you had a little lump on your nose, so everything's good to go.
Yeah, I always have a lump on my nose too. I have a naturally very big nose. No, I was good, man. Yeah, he hit me with a jab. I think that's what scratched my nose. He hit me with an overhand that kind of like wobbled me backwards, but I wasn't rocked or anything. So no, I was like perfectly healthy coming out of that one, and perfectly healthy going into it too, which is kind of rare, I think, for MMA fighters. Like usually you're going in kind of banged up, like after a hard training camp. But no, I was good then, and I'm good now, and I'm ready to go.
Cool. Is there anything you took away? Like, I mean, given the how fast everything happened, Vanderford's coming off of a loss, against Musasi. So, is there anything that have you guys studied anything to help you for the fight coming up? I know it's only a week away, but like, like how do you prepare? As far as like the game plan for someone like him.
Yeah, I mean, you watch his fights, you kind of know what he's going to do, right? He's a very good wrestler. He's got a heavy top game. He throws some big shots on the feet. So basically, like as they say, sprawl and brawl, right? I don't want this guy on my hips. I don't want him on top of me on the ground. So I'm going to try and shut that down and implement my game plan.
And I mean, with your whatever your game plan is, I mean, it's got to be. I'm just wondering, is there anything specifically that you took away from? I mean, I know it was a short fight when he lost to Musasi, but did you take anything away from that as far as like do you see any advantages for you based on how that fight went?
Yeah, I don't want to sound like arrogant or like a talking shit or anything, but it looked like he quit, and I think I make guys quit when I fight. I put pressure on them, and I kind of just rough them up and make them feel like they're suffocating. And yeah, in that fight, he kind of looked like he just gave up. So I think I might be able to do that again.
I mean, I wonder if he's like more dangerous because of coming off a loss and you're his first fight back. I'm wondering like if that makes him. I mean, in your eyes, does it make him more dangerous? I mean, I assume you prepare the same for everybody. I mean, I've watched you fight for a while now. I know you're not like, you never come off like a cocky jerk or anything like that, but you always come in super prepared and like with your athleticism and everything. But I'm just wondering, because of his ranking and what you know about him, and like, is there any? I don't want to say jitters because you've been fighting for a while, but is there any sort of jitters or anything like that for this?
Um, I'm good right now. I mean, when it's fight night and there's a room full of screaming people there ready to watch me fight, I'm sure I'm gonna have some jitters.
Mm-hmm.
And regarding like him coming off a loss, if he's gonna be hungry, I don't know. Some guys are they come back after the loss and they kind of they fix their issues and whatever. Some guys don't. Maybe I don't know. Like I said, it kind of looked like he quit. Maybe that's in his head. Maybe that taste is still in his mouth, and it might happen again. So
Mm.
I guess we're gonna find out in a few days.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, are you're in Canada now? Like,
I
have
am.
you? Yeah. So that then they got to rush you to Sioux Falls and everything to get you to.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's been a busy couple days. I'm flying out Sunday. I got to get a couple medicals done while I'm there. Um, yeah, I'm sure there will be more media and stuff for this one because it's a bit bigger. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to be a busy week.
Yeah, you guys are opening up the card on Showtime, which is a huge step up for you too. Because I mean, you were on the prelims on YouTube in your debut,
Yeah,
but I mean, I feel like the Bellator, they know what they're doing. Like, you're a former champ yourself, so it's actually a really good matchup. Like, I honestly, I don't think they could have put you. It's well deserved. I don't think it's anything. I mean, I know it was because you're stepping in late notice to fill in for another fighter, but I honestly feel like this is definitely. I felt something like this was going to come for you, but not so soon.
yeah, me too. I mean, I just jumped a long line of people to fight the number two guy, so it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and the thing is, I mean, a win over him. It's just you Musasi ahead of you would jump into the number two, and then the champ with Evelyn that just beat Musasi. So it's really putting you in a mix of. I mean, it's. I know you don't like to think that far ahead and get in your own head, but it's got to be crazy with you and your training partners, like
It
the
is, man.
chatter.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. I don't know if is that how it works. If I beat him, do I automatically become number two, or do they just slide me in somewhere at like number seven and he becomes number eight? I don't know how that works. I guess
Yeah.
it's up to them. It can be
It,
whatever. Rankings are
yeah.
kind of fit.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there is a panel, and obviously they're going to cast their vote. But I mean, historically, if somebody that's not placed in the rankings beats a person at a certain number, they kind of jump in that spot, and that
Right.
fighter goes beneath them. I mean, it would be pretty amazing to see that happen for you. Granted, the Bellator rankings are kind of new. I think what are they, a little over a year old?
Yeah.
So they're still kind of new. Um, it's probably best. They were talking to me about being on the rankings panel, but I'm like, I after thinking about it, I'm like, no, there's fighters like yourself that I really enjoy watching, and I'm supposed to be a journalist, but I'm like, it's hard not to root for, especially because I know your whole story, man. I
I
mean,
know you're going to put me at number one pound for pound. I know you will.
yeah. So, and the other thing too, like talking about the travel. I mean, I know, like you said, you got to fly out Sunday and get your medical stuff out. Like, but this should be a walk in the park compared to what you went through before when COVID was
Oh,
screwed.
dude, for sure.
Yeah.
I haven't
So,
been on a plane in a long time though. I don't like flying anymore. I've been like driving everywhere for so long. I
mm.
seriously debated it yesterday. They were talking about booking plane tickets, and I was like, maybe I can drive, but it's fucking 18 hours. I'm like, that's probably a little bit much to be driving the week before the fight.
Hey, I mean, you know what's best for you, so you do what's best for you. As long as there's no flight delays or
Yeah,
crazy road incidents. I mean, I think the worst things that can happen to you already happened as far as travel goes
yeah,
with the COVID stuff that you told me about. Was that a year ago already?
uh, yeah. A year and a
Yeah.
half almost would have been like last March or something. CFFC.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy, but I mean for folks not knowing, I mean you still tore through CFFC, and this is again, opportunity keeps on presenting itself, and you're kicking in the door. So well, listen, I know it's short notice and you got a lot of work to do, and you're giving me you gave me this interview literally the day that the news broke, so I appreciate your time. And I don't know if there's anything else you want to, you got sponsors and stuff you want to shout out before I let you go.
Um, No, I got nothing. No time to prepare.
Well, all good, man. I mean, I'm sure they'll pop up as the fight night draws near. But Aaron, thank you so much, man. I mean, I already have my title. That's pretty much the title that I have for this piece. I'm going to write on you about Aaron Jeffery keeps opening the door for as opportunity knocks or something along those lines. But thank you so much for your time and good luck to you. I'm looking forward. Now I'm really. I mean, the fight cards already. You're on an awesome card, and it just got more awesome. I actually feel like this fight's a better for Bellator and you and Austin too. I mean, it's a great matchup.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, take care. Thank you again.
Later, man.